Hey guys, before I jump into this, I have a song in my head. It's Stand By Me. So I'm going to throw that in there first because I know it's meant for somebody here, okay? It's really weird. I was setting up my lights in my cars and I just keep hearing the song Stand By Me. So that's a shout out for somebody in here. Anyways, let's dive into this, guys. This is his thoughts about you. I made 3 piles. Your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are, of course, in your description box below. We are incorporating charms today. Yay! So go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Take your time. I will see you at your pile. Hey there, pile number 1. So what are some thoughts that we have about you? I'm going to go ahead and get us started off with some charms. Don't worry, you're going to see everything I see. So, there's a C, a V, a P, a butterfly, a flip-flop, a diamond, maybe a flip-flop. Okay, there we go. And a snowflake. And this says, believe on one side and inspire on the other. So, this to me gave me the feeling of like many different decisions, many different options, something like this is tying in here. So maybe P, C, and V are initials. Who knows? It could be yours, his. It might be something that means something to you. But let's go ahead and jump into these cards first because I have a couple different stories coming through. First of all, I feel like we're looking at somebody who's a little bit immature. Somebody who's not quite grown up yet, but they have definitely been watching you. We have 2 energies. Well, 3 actually, when you look at this all together, we have 3 energies of them. They just see you as their target, basically. Bullseye is how I'm gathering that. But they're watching you. They see you. Some, from a distance. Some of this is like social media. Some of this is like a school crush, a working kind of crush. Something like that is happening in this energy too. But what I'm gathering here is that they see you in a very respectful kind of light. Somebody who's not going to put up with the games. Somebody who's not gonna just accept anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand your self-worth, your self-respect. I think that they have probably come around, started, teasing or flirting with you or something like that, and there was a little bit of rejection in this energy. And for some of them, they haven't even stepped up to the plate to even like start a conversation, a real conversation with you, okay? But I do feel like if you're waiting on this person to approach you, they will probably, because this is like the card of reaching out, collaborating, the 2 of you working together. But this is a person that is, in a sense, I feel like they're scared and they're nervous and they're just like, I'm gonna be rejected. I don't think this person sees me serious. I just feel like this is a rejection here. Maybe you have a very strong personality, which causes them to kind of keep their distance, or, it is very possible that the 2 of you are already in a relationship here too. And something happened here. Maybe you found out that this person was seeing more than one person. You see, this is what I was feeling too in this little charm. It's like, maybe you realize that they're kind of exploring their options. They have many other people. Maybe the relationship that they're currently in is on the rocks, so they just think it's okay to, get out there, start looking for somebody new without ending their current relationship. Maybe you know that about this person. But for them, with this diamond here and this card, I feel like when they think about you, they see you as basically a diamond, a diamond in the rough, somebody who stands out from the crowd, and somebody that they could actually really invest their time into in a serious kind of way. I personally think that you are the catalyst for their maturity level. They know in their mind that they're gonna have to step it up a notch with you. Okay, this is not just. They're not gonna be able to get away with like playing that little game with you. You're not really putting up with it in this energy, I feel. Okay, I think that you bring, when he thinks about you, that there's a bit of a passionate fire that is stirred up inside of them here, and I feel like you supply, or you teach them, or you hold them into a space of like, I better pull it together here if I really want her, I think you got this person basically backed up against a wall. Like, they know what they want, and they know it's you. But again, they're not going to be able to come at you any old way here, because that's how they're thinking. It's like, oh gosh, I better come correct, right? But oh, I just saw this hidden treasure here. So yeah, they think about you in that respect, like you are a treasure swimming between hopes and fears. Yeah, so that's really funny, because it's like, for the ones that are trying to mend this connection, there's a lot of hope to do so, but the approach to you is like, I hope so, but I'm so fearful at the same time, which, you should really be proud of yourself if you're really holding people accountable for their actions, or you're holding your standards pretty high at this point in your life, and you're just like, I'm not willing to accept anything here. I'm just tired of like the childish games. I said childhood, so maybe some of you guys do know this person from your childhood. That was kind of a slip, but maybe you're just over this childish games, and you saw him coming. You were like, you know what, I don't have time for this. I know you're talking to other people, things like this, but at the same time, you are an inspiration to kick it up a notch and be a man and step into more of a masculine energy instead of this childlike quality. And this is what they're thinking. They're thinking, I have to really step up my game here if I'm gonna make this happen here. They do see you as somebody that is very, very unique. Okay, very unique. And it's really tying in perfectly, guys, here. But they see you as somebody like a hidden treasure, very unique, standing out of the crowd, like a gift from God, basically. You inspire them. He's thinking like, wow, this person really, really gets me to see, we got inspire here now. Sorry, I can't really get this. There we go. Something like that, So inside of his mind, he's like, wow, she really inspires me to do better in my life, do better in my financials, because my financials are not doing so well at the moment, if you can see that, So some other thoughts that they're thinking is that, if you guys are at a distance from each other, and something happened in this connection, I feel like in this connection, though, where if you guys were separated, I think he realizes that that you were disrespected. And I think it's coming to his awareness, like, that was really bogus. That was so disrespectful of me to treat her like this. So there is a chance for the two of you guys to come back together, have a heart-to-heart conversation, kind of apologize for anything that went wrong, because we are talking about mending a relationship here, and then on the other side of the coin, we have, this person, still at a distance from you, even in an emotional kind of distance, but still seeing you, but having their eye on you, because you're like like bullseye. I know exactly who I want. I'm just gonna have to level it up a little bit, because I look like a little boy sitting here, you know. Maybe for some of you guys, let's see, because we had a butterfly come out here, and I'm seeing butterflies on her chest. I think that with this tick-tock breathing, I think that they are just trying to collect their thoughts to come forward and talk to you, no matter how this is tying in here. And I was showing you the butterfly down in here because that's what came out. So maybe it is the C, B, and P. Maybe that's their initials. Maybe that's your initials. It's funny too. I just saw somebody's card plates have C. No, it looked like CPB on there. It looked like CPB on somebody's license plate here. Okay. Again, they find you like a diamond. They find you like a hidden treasure, and they're again somebody who's very unique. Somebody who's very unique, different. You stand out from the crowd. This is what they think about you, you know, which is kind of nice, because you don't ever want to blend in. You don't ever want to dull your shine to you know, for anybody, for anything, even society, because society has this way of putting us in a place where, oh no, we have to blend in. But you find a very unique way of standing out from the crowd, and this is what he's noticed about you, you know. Again, you know, they're in between this hope and fear, though, okay? But I do see this coming full circle. There's a chance for opportunities for you guys to connect and, you know, at least have a conversation, because this is where it's going to start, is at a conversation between the two of you, okay, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there, but you guys let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. So what are some thoughts he has about you? I'm going to go ahead and start the charms. I don't know about you guys, but I've been really enjoying these charms. I got a lot of good feedback about the charms. So let's see. I want to get some of these out of here. Oh, they sound so pretty. Alright, so what do we got here? We got the dice, because he chose his dice. We have a little emblem. Death, transformation, seahorse, the key, and we have, oops, sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't see that. RB or BR, maybe those are some initials for you. So anyways, okay, so this is what we have for our charms. Well, let's get into the cards first. I can already see the connection in this, you guys. I really can. So this is interesting, because this to me is death. We're talking about death, out with the old, in with the new, putting our egos to rest here. So this can tie in a couple different ways, kind of like pile number 1 did. You guys may have already been in a relationship, and something happened here, or the two of you are slowly getting to know each other in some way here, okay? There's thinking about the good old days. Look at all this thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking we got going on here. Oh man, this is crazy. Look at, so really in the Hangman, this imagine is, you know, like being all up in their head, and they're going around and around in circles here, 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 here. That's like, for me, it's a bit torturous for them. I gotta be honest with you, okay? So there is love. There is a lot of love in this. I'm gathering that in this Love Potion number 9 card, this Passion card, and some of you guys are like, yeah, whatever, Dana. He's gonna try to come back and talk to me, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, 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 yeah. I think in some of this energy, you guys are expecting this person to prove themselves to you, which is really, really nice. I think this person is ready to dive in here. I have to be honest with you, and they're gonna do it very soon here, as soon as they can get their heads out of their butts, because they're really trying. Look at, they're even self-sabotaging themselves. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna be good enough, I'm not gonna say the right things, I'm not gonna do the right things, but I feel this chemistry with her. Like, she's amazing, she's beautiful, and I can feel this fire burning within, and it's like he's almost saying, you know, I think this is the person that holds the key to my heart, which is really tying into this love potion number 9 card down there, you know. So this is a matter of time. This is a matter of time. I think I just saw the words balanced on it. I know they're daydreaming about you, and I think thoughts of you keep him up at night too. I think you are just really inside of this person's hair. Oh my gosh, I did this in pile 1 too. Other words were coming out of my mouth. So maybe it is that this person just loves your hair, loves your body, because my eye hit this card too, because it's like her body's beautiful, you know. I think this person loves everything about you unconditionally. Like, you probably might say some things that are bad about you, about, you know, like, oh, you know, whatever you're saying, and then this person's like, are you kidding me? Like, that is so not true about you, and this person just loves you unconditionally. That's how I'm taking that too. But I also feel like this person has their own insecurities, to the point where, like, they see you in a light where you're just so, oh my gosh, where did you come from? And I don't know how to approach it. I don't know how to talk to you. It's like I'm almost tongue-tied, you know what I mean? So his thoughts are like all over the place when it comes to you. I think that in this yeah card, I think once, you know, they come in and make this, they reach out and they start talking to you, they're gonna be like blah blah, you know, tongue-tied, yeah, whatever, you know, like just all tongue-tied. So if you guys are waiting for this person, this person is pulling themselves together. It's gonna happen a lot sooner than you think. And if you guys are at some kind of separation, moving through some healing, getting things back into balance here, it's going to happen. Okay, the yeah card, good news, and yes. So no matter what was on your mind in this connection, you know, it could be very well possible that some of you guys were thinking like, oh, you know, I don't think I could trust him. I don't think that he's gonna be man enough for me. Whatever else was going on in your mind, or like you were thinking like, this isn't the one. This is probably more the one than anything, because deep down inside they possess this feeling of like, they really have the hots for you, basically. But they're really, it's like they put limitations on themselves. That's how hard of a time they have, like, approaching you and really opening up to you, you know, with this, which is really, really interesting to me, because I think this play card is just kind of giving you an indication as to how you need to interact with this person. I think you're gonna have to keep it light, because this person's gonna be tripping on their own 2 feet. You know what I mean? Because they're just all over the place. So that's some of the thoughts that they have about you. There is this love. I can see the love, the passion inside of them that they have for you. You got this person twisted, really. I get the feeling too, it's hard for them to even complete their own thoughts, complete their own sentences. And I get the feeling, you know, you keep them up at night. They really just think about, you keep them awake at night, doing it here, basically in their mind so much that they don't know. They just, I don't know. You just got this person all perplexed, basically, okay? So going back to the charms here, I'm drawn to the seahorse, and I think for me the seahorse is making me feel like, you know, it's a going with the flow kind of feeling. Don't rush this, kind of be playful with it, you know, kind of be balanced with it, balanced in the approach. I think this person, that's what they want to, is to kind of be in balance when they come and talk to you. They don't want to have to like hide what their feelings. They don't want to rush in too fast, but they don't want to also take their sweet time. Okay, you got to realize that they are putting a lot of restraints on their limitations here. They're the ones that are basically talking themselves out of this connection, and again, because they see you as somebody like they've never seen before. You know, like in some ways, I've heard this said a lot too. It's like, they think that you're probably way out of their league, and they never will have the chance with you. You know. But either way, and however this is tying into your guys' connection, you know, kind of go with the flow with Mr. RB or BR. Go with the flow with this person, okay? Go gentle on them. But, you know, I think that's something that you should know versus what they're really thinking. I just, you know, but at least you can see that there's something burning inside of them for you, you know. There's love, there's passion. And I heard the words charisma. I don't know why that came out here. I'm not even seeing it in the cards, but of course I'm just gonna throw it in there because that's what I hear. Okay, so all systems go. Just take the approach of like, don't put too much on him. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to put that kind of pressure on you either. Because I'm still kind of toying around with this trust card too. So, but I feel like he thinks that he can trust you. I feel like he, in some ways, already knows you. He knows how you are. And if you are the one sabotaging yourself, your physical appearances, I feel in this energy, I feel like this person's going to help you realize that you are a beautiful person. You know, this person sees you in this beautiful light anyway. So I don't know. That's something that needs to be either coached around or worked on with, you know, some affirmations and some other techniques. But, you know, but basically, this is what's going on with this person and their thoughts. I mean, you definitely have this dude all kinds of twisted. I mean, to the point where they're just like, I can't even sleep at night with this girl on my mind, you know? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for you guys. You let me know in the comments below who you're thinking about. And this could be a fire sign too, okay? Just throw that in. But make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye. Alright, pile number 3. So what are his thoughts about you? I'm going to go ahead and start off with charms. I have a lot of fun with these charms. You guys have given me a lot of good feedback about the charms. So I'm going to start off there. Okay, what do we get? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if you can't tell what this is right here, guys, that's a little bottle of like perfume. So I do feel like they see you in a very sexual kind of light here. TNCGNK is what's come out for the initials. Okay, and look at all these sea creatures that have come out here. So this came out actually in pile number 2. Yeah, pile number 2. We have the sea turtle. We have the seahorse. There's a butterfly. I thought that was something else. Anyways, So really what you're looking at is good fortune. I was explaining this in pile number 2. It's good fortune. They see somebody who's obviously very graceful with the bottle of perfume and the sea turtle. Okay. Intelligence. We're talking about infinite love, the brilliance, and it's about inspiration here and transformation with this individual. I think, and really, with that lotus, that gives me a feeling of like, seeing the beauty within. Seeing your beauty within. There's a lot of beauty talk in this, okay? A lot of internal emotions that are happening here, especially with what I see on the board right away. We got romantic feelings all over the place. Deep feelings of emotions. They think about you in a way that's very romantic, and it actually brings them a lot of enthusiasm in their life here. And of course, my mind has to go to the not so nice part of readings, but like I was really drawn into this as like his secret equipment. So if you can read between the lines, he does have a lot of sexual feelings for you here. Like when he thinks about you, he's like, he's just got all the good feelings for you, including the sexual part of this. Okay, for me, he's a lot like pile number 2, not so much like pile number 1, but he is really locked inside of his mind. Okay, he goes around and around and around in circles with him. The problem with him is that he's not expressing any of this, all of it. He might be expressing some of it, but he's not expressing all of it. Okay, which, stop and think about this for a minute. He has a lot of good feelings for you. He's going, he's like this in his mind, like, what the hell is happening here, right? But he holds it in. He's holding it in there. So so basically you're torturing him. He's sexually tortured. He's romantically in love kind of torture with you. So that's really, you got him acting like a fool, man. Look at this. You got him out here like, yeah, this is really cool. I think if you guys don't know who this is, they're going to slowly make their approach to you. Okay, they're gonna slowly open up to you because they don't want to look like a bozo. Okay, they don't want to come across as somebody that's a player, because they're not. This is not that type. They're not that type of person. Look at all this romance. Oh my gosh, my eye just hit this card, you guys. Oh my god. Well, however this is fitting into your world here, okay? They're going to either slowly come to you, slowly open up to you, something like that is happening here, okay? I think in this 3 of air, that's in traditional tarot, that's the 3 of swords, so that's usually the indication of like a broken heart. The swords that go through a third-party situation, something like that is happening here. It is very possible that they themselves are coming out of some kind of old relationship with these 2 cards sitting side by side. But another feeling that I'm getting from that card, those 2 cards sitting there, is that I think inside of their heart, they're twisted in their heart. They're tortured. Their heart is being tortured here. Like, and it could very well be that you guys were together, you broke up, and they're still being tortured out the mind and just all kinds of twisted up here, guys. You know what I mean? Like, and then on top of that sexual tension that they have. So no matter how you're looking at this, they're just all bent out of shape because their love for you is real. They look at this, you guys. On the front end of this, the front end, on the front side of this card, she's dancing and jumping for joy. Inside, his heart, I know, is like a pitter patter. His emotions are a pitter patter all over the place, And if he would just come out and express some of these things, he would actually start to feel better and a sense of relief inside. But he's holding all of this in here. He's holding it all in. again, when you hold it in, it becomes like this torturous kind of feeling for somebody, you know. So whether it's a negative or a positive emotion, no matter what's going inside. I'm not saying that this is negative. I'm just saying in general, you know, if we hold in our negative energies, it becomes torturous too, you know. So we got to get it out. We got to express this, even if he doesn't come across looking like a fool. I think he doesn't want to come across as somebody who looks like a child. You know, I just think these two energies to me are just kind of tying it together here. You know, but I can see him tripping on his own 2 feet. I said this in one of the other readings. Other piles too. Just like tripping on his own 2 feet, just stumbling over his words, and there could also be children involved here, and it could also be that they do come towards you in a way, or they open up to you in a way that just seems kind of like playful-ish kind of energy, you know. It's funny. It's funny how I feel about this no boundaries. It's because they want to express things to you. They really want to open up to you in a way, again, not feeling childish, but in a way where they understand that they have no boundaries when it comes to their love for you. I mean, their love is just so pure and rich through here. It's to the point where they can see you in a long-term committed relationship. They think of you as somebody who has a very deep and loyal, compassionate heart here. Somebody who is just, I think, they see you in a graceful, beautiful kind of energy, you know. Going back into that little bottle of perfume, you know, I was feeling like they just see you and think about you in that beautiful, loving essence energy. Can you see that there? Yeah, see. They probably think you smell good too. I hope you do. Anyways. That could even tie into that lotus, you know, this little lotus. You know, just being just something that is so beautiful to them, you know. They feel fortunate to know you. I can tell you that for sure. They understand. They have this infinite love for you. I keep hearing infinite love. So this is kind of for me tying into that this no boundaries. This no boundaries thing. So go ahead, let them feel like a fool. Let them tell you how sexually charged they are when they come to you. This is not a player. They're not in it for the playing. And give them a chance to kind of get their words together. If now, on the off chance you don't know who this is, and they approach you in this twist of fate, because there is a twist of fate in this, okay? Again, if you're broken up, there can be a twist of fate coming through here, and they might come back around and express all of this emotion, or this could be somebody you don't know, or somebody that's kind of like sitting on your mind. You're still kind of questioning if that's who I'm talking about. I think in this twist of fate, it's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be standing there like, what? You're gonna be dumbfounded, you know. But overall energy with this person is they are just at a loss for words. I just keep feeling like in this card, it's like they don't want to come across as foolish. They don't want to. I can see them easily tripping on their own 2 feet as they come. Like, I got this. Here I come. I got this. I got my confidence. And then they trip over their own 2 feet and they land on their face. Like, and then that would leave you standing there like, oh my God, what the hell just happened here? You know, here you are showing up as this graceful, beautiful swan paired up with this goofball who can't even walk right. You know what I'm saying? So, well, at least we can hope he puts that in his pants. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Let's see. Let me tap in for one more message for you guys, okay? I think I've already said this, but I do feel this is very well balanced. This is a very well balanced person when they think about you too. They're not obsessing over you, but they are torturing themselves. They're living really inside of their heart here. They're living way inside of their mind, especially, and they're allowing their emotions to kind of take control of them. So this is torturous in a good way, you know. I do agree. But I do see that this is going to end up in something long term. I mean, how can you go wrong with the Queen of Waters, the Messenger of Waters, and the Hierophant sitting there? Okay, so, and that loyal heart. I mean, we got a lot of love here, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated, and if any of these initials are making sense to you today, okay? Because these are so fun. Alright, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you liked this reading today. I'll see you guys in our next video. Love you guys. Bye.